Let's have this conversation. The conversation of homophobia. The conversation of homophobia and the validity in it. I personally think homophobia is valid. Because when I look into the things I have looked into in recent times and in past times, but most in recent times, I see why. I am now understanding the side of heterosexual people. Especially as somebody who also have experienced certain things from other queer people. Because you people have smelling character, smelling dirty, disgusting character, smelling. A lot of you are smelling. A lot of you really deserve all of those homophobias you are getting because you don't know how to, first of all, respect yourself, put your hands to your own body, stay away from other people's spaces. Because me, I don't understand this thing. We are here complaining that, oh, heterosexual people, we already know what it feels like when somebody else, an heterosexual person, is making sexual advances at a queer person, especially we who are what? Gays. We only date women and as a woman, and then the men only date men as a man. And then aside all of this, I have also personally witnessed certain situations. There's one particular one that comes to mind. He used to be an acquaintance of mine, but we haven't spoken for years now. His name is Ima. He's tall, huge, chubby, very put together guy, very laid back, put together, very composed, married, very, very composed. You can never catch him do any funny thing as a straight person. And one day when I went to his new place where he was managing, I met this guy, Vavavoom. And then after a while now, we're just talking, gisting, and then drinking. I saw Ima come out from, I think he went to the restroom. I'm remembering it now. And then he came back. After a while, he said he went. I noticed something, but I didn't. I was like, later Ima came. And I said, He said, you don't notice what happened. Because I noticed that this person, this vavavoom of a guy left. I said, what happened? He said, you know this guy that was sitting here. This is what he did. I said, no, where is he? As in me. I said, no, that's just so wrong. I apologized. I said, please, sorry. Because he knows I'm gay. He knows. But he look at me and say, you're so different. And then he was talking like, meanwhile, that's not the guy's first time to come there or make advances at him or whatever the fuck the Vababoom guy had in mind. But the irritation for me in the conversation is that he already said no. This Ima of a person already said no to the advances. Because some of you lack common sense to be able to know the difference between making an advances to somebody and they telling you no. And then you respecting the no. And then you now come back another time to still ask them again. Just like what that stupid, foolish, motherfucking bitch of a Nigerian American lesbian said, that's joke. I don't tell him people say, make it, see, well, anyway, I don't talk it, I won't talk. Just like I was saying to a sister, I said, a lot of people have not seen that side of me. A lot of people have not seen that street side of me. But my ex has. So much that when somebody threw herself at her, she kept it from me. When I found that I was aware, of course I was crossed. But she kept it from me because she said she was afraid I was going to kill the girl. And the girl we're talking about is huge and big. Like, damn right, I would have had her killed. Because me and my temper then. Even when my spiritual guys will be telling me the temper. I'm way much better mature now. So a lot of people haven't seen that side of me, and I look very, you never tell. You can never tell that I have a bad side, that I have a monster side. I hear that the worst of monsters are always the prettiest of them. And so I have seen witnessed so many situations where this queer person is forcing themselves on another queer person. So at the end of the day, I have come to see why homophobia exists. Remember, as same sex, a lot of people already lack boundaries normally. They lack boundaries. And then this assumption of, oh, you're a woman, no, you have vagina, I have breasts, okay, let me touch your breasts without permission. Some will say it's play. I'm like, what is play? What rubbish, disgusting, smelling, dirty, fucked up, screw deranged mentality of a play is that? Using somebody's body parts to play. Anybody that even says that, self, I cut you off, is play. You're using somebody's body part to play. Not toy. Not toy. I have heard things. But you see, I don't do anything until I see evidence. Me, I like to catch you because I know the level. I know myself. And all I need to do, I say, please, just lock me and this person for a room. Lock me and this person for a room. I will give people a sign where, like, get out. If you come back to life next time, boya as a queer person or as a straight person, if you see person body, you gonna run. Even when they give you permission on fish, you go still run. I dated my ex 5 years. I still have to take permission. The girl look me one day, say, I wait, see, like, where you come from? Where you fall from? I am the same person before I ever activated my queer side. My days in church, my days as a Christian, I was acquainted with Rita and Kewe. Whenever these girls are dressing up, age mate, okay, just 1 year different between myself and her, and myself and herself to me, and herself to her sister, I will leave the room. At the point, they were making jest of people. So you always come out from. This one, they always work out. You always work out naked. Clothes don't finish for your house. Clothes no be clothes food for your hanger. So I bet wear clothes make person feel sit down well. Do you know why I was doing that? Because I am the one who is of the same sex, who finds same sex attractive. Not because I was attracted to her, but because it is dignity of character to excuse myself. Because if I was a man, that was what would have happened. Abi, I would have excused myself. And this is not because I'm a trans, I'm a dyke. No. It is common decency of self-character and self-integrity. Because if they knew, of course, I would have been asked to give them privacy. But they didn't know. They just see me like, okay, I will be all girls now. Okay, we will all marry, but if the man won't come, the man will enter. Excuse me. So at the end of the day, it is upon your prerogative to be able to know what to do correctly and behave correctly. You don't need somebody to start telling you how to use your own brain and number 6 and number 4 and number 5, whatever level of number and sense you have. It is your own self that is supposed to use your own brain to use it and use it correctly. This is why you hardly hear me use the word homophobic. I can count how many times I've used that term as an experience that affects me. They ought to be afraid. Because same sex have free access. to another same sex. That's the fear. That's the fear. Because you'll be like, we've heard so many stories. Somebody will stay by their own. I don't know the level of horniness that will catch them. That even the very thought that your hormones are and body is the one dictating your behavior shows that a lot of you are not even human beings, you are animals. And yes, you should be treated as animals. Put and locked in the goddamn motherfucking cage. Because me, I don't understand where you go to touch person body. Did the person ask you to touch them? You're touching somebody's penis, you're asking them if they... Why? Somebody will say, if you don't ask them, how would you know? Did they write it on their body? There are ways to go about things. And I see that in the queer space, a lot of you lack abundantly how to act proper. This is minus the fact that a lot of you are still in your teenage years, even as 30-something, 40-something. You are still acting as teenagers because you are stunted. You do not develop yourself. You do not work on your character. You do not do any form of any shading of behavior. Copy and paste is what a lot of you did. What you saw people in the heterosexual space doing, you just copied it and pasted it back. And now you have smelling, dirty, disgusting character. Somebody like me, that's why I love myself. Me correct you. When I see that you're an older person, I don't do anything. I leave you in your foolishness. You go front. It go hit you. Because the environment is changing. The universe is changing. Rules and regulation and policies of life and to preserve life is changing. You will go and offend somewhere and you will be slaughtered. Because you don't know how to respect your own self and keep your hands to yourself and behave in the human being that you are supposed to behave. So when a lot of you are shouting, hey, the homophobia, please shut up and behave well. Learn character first. Sit down in your motherfucking house. Just like what somebody earlier said, you are coming out at what age? At what age? You're a teenager, even as in your 20s, you never stand, you never do anything. You're coming out for what? The people who are feeding you and giving you shelter, they have the right to say they don't want you, because every human being have the right to do and decide what happens in their life. So irrespective of you being a child of a parent that doesn't want you to be homophobic, they don't want you to be a gay person or to own your sexuality, they have the right to. So knowing the space and time to do things, the appropriation of space and time to apply things is very important, and that can only happen when you are somebody who have gone through character development. A lot of you are just Christians for nothing. You are coming here even talking about the Christian. If I vet you now, you don't even get one character. You were going to church looking around. Because your Bible is supposed to hug them. Because that's why a lot of you are self-deflected. You gaslight yourself. You don't even know the scriptures. You don't. And that's why you can be feeling the rejection and the self-rejection and the rejection and the whatever self-fucking depressive rejection that you are feeling. Because you have not even ever in your life done your own human work, your own human self-responsibility work to yourself. You are relying on somebody else to come and love you. You are mad. You are crazy. You are bongolo cigar. Somebody should come and love you because of what? They created them to come and love you. You are their responsibility. Don't they have their own life and their own self to love? A lot of you need flogging, powerful flogging, powerful. And that's why I agreed when Blessing CEO said the thing she said that some years ago about the LGBT plus community. A lot of you don't have character. Now they smell. Even personal hygiene. Some of you don't even have personal hygiene, because some of you don't have personal hygiene. Carry body odor. They go everywhere. They blind people. No, they suffocate people. Brush your teeth very well. You cannot brush your teeth very well, but you open your mouth and be talking and you say you're expressing yourself. Shut up, go and brush your tongue properly. Go and wash your teeth. Go to loot and go and do some self-care for yourself. If I open some of now, nyash now, nothing, no cleanliness. Everything you see, you chook your dick inside, or you chook your strap inside, or you chook your finger inside, or you chook your face inside. Self-respect, zero. That's why any small thing, oh, I'm depressed, oh, and this, oh, and that. Because you are not sharpened. Specifically disappointed that most of you who are Christians. What did you do about church all that years? Where you don't know one scripture. I met only one, which apparently she's not even queer, is she? Correct Bible student. When I see a Bible student, they doff hats. I like, yes, now this is what I'm talking about. Because you want to dismantle something that you don't even know. You have not read it. You have not read to understand it. But you want to come and dismantle. You a stupid motherfucking idiot. It no go better for you. It no go better for you. You want to come and dismantle in the talk. What do you know that you want to come and dismantle? You are jumping the gun. The time where you are supposed to be in the wilderness to do you are supposed to be doing, not do it. You are now self-bloated, self-loated, motherfucking smelly idiot of a bigot. Somebody cannot be proud and say, this person, when they introduce you, they're introducing you, say, this person is solid. This person is one of the gay people I have met who is outstanding. It's not about money. It's first about character. You find money in character. I don't know where they teach you now otherwise. That's all of you that are chasing money. Go and do all the things you're supposed to do. Prostitute yourself because of money. It's person that don't have character that will be prostituting yourself at the first place. Something that you're supposed to do with someone that is worthy of that same space with you and have that mutual communication. You gagari now, you're not hawking your body like the efule that you are. This is why you're not supposed to be having sex. Some form of, for you mindful queer people, you're not supposed to have sex with any kind of person because you know the kind of trauma you'll be picking from that person's body. Smelling character, smelling dirty, disgusting character that many of you have. But you're here to complain about being homophobic at or being homophobia at. Look at the lesbian I'm talking about, the Adejoke of a motherfucking idiot. Is it not the same person who sat down by herself and was assuming one relationship that is not in existence with me? Introducing me. Even when I corrected her, still came back and said, one of her email, hey God, I'm waiting to have that conversation with you all. He said, I was even negotiating you, that's why I was calling you princess. The idiot even pronounced me. Because of whatever the fuck ulterior motive she got going on, which I don't give a fuck about the last time I checked. And I've said this before, that God, if this is my space, so that whoever the fuck you are who is laying hands on any queer person, especially the minors, I never get the English why I want talk wetin I go fit do to you. By the power of say, this is my path, and me to run. We fall by my hands. You go delete by my hands. I guarantee no be promise. And if you know me, I am somebody who honor my word. You go delete by my hand. Maybe you don't want to keep your hands to yourself. Let them bring evidence now. Now me by myself go report it. This is why we the queer ones who are doing it correctly, we need to gain that alliance with the policies and with the government and with the all of these spaces. I don't fucking care. I will give you out to be arrested. You have no right to touch another person's body. Another person's body and life is not your right to experience. It's not your right to experience it. They don't want you to experience it. And a lot of you will go and be deceiving them. And some of them who, of course, have forever, whatever idiotic reason, they've allowed themselves to be put in position where they will not be tampered with anyhow. May not just come my table. Now I just talk. Because if you come my table, I say you go delete from my hand. A lot of you will now see that side that I am talking about. So at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide what value and respect you're going to get from society. If you want to keep going about fooling yourself and then thinking that you're going to be giving handed respect to you. Like I told Susan, I said there are two types of respect. There's the one that's given to you freely. There's the one you have to walk out. The same way salvation is. There is a free salvation given and there's the one you will walk out. A lot of you are just religious idiots. Just roaming about like vagabond. The work that you're supposed to do with yourself, you're following whatever you see in the online. Thank God for the online. A lot of you's life will be ruined there. It go too sweet because it'll be ruined because some of you guys you are needed to be deleted. We need you out of the society. You are a nuisance and a menace to society. So if you are deleted, we'll be happy as a collective. And me as the beauty of the community, I will be delighted. Instead of you to learn the basic things you are learning, you are jumping the step, going to go and be doing sex, doing this. There are other things to do. There are other things to prioritize in your life. No. You want to be fucking up and down. You want to be a bottom. You want to be a top. That's another one I learned in Asaba. Bottom and top. And then you see yourself ketoing each other, self-destructing each other. Because you refuse to deal with your own behavior. And then you're now bleeding all over the place. Then tomorrow you'll now be telling one sub story. But because of this, you are an adult, you don't have any fucking sub story. Every adult is now in the right to heal. Whether it was done to you when you were 2 years old or 2 months old or 5 years old, you are now an adult. The power is now in your hands to take it back. And you do that through healing. You do that through healing. If you are not busy trying to touch other people, you will not have a problem with people's homophobia. It will not come near you. Because 1,000 shall fall at my side, 10,000 at my right hand, but it shall not come near me. I don't get my hands dirty. That is why me, if I put slippers, proclaim it, I want to proclaim with, according to the power and audacity and sovereignty where I get. It go, as I speak, so it is to whoever the person is. Because I've done my own part. I have purified myself. Some of you are stealing. Some of you are different dirty characters. And nobody wants to expose themselves to another human being, whether, especially the most, when they are same sex, if they don't have self-control, self-discipline. But no, you're here to run your mouth and say, homophobia, any smarty homophobia. Yes, let them phobia you so that we can all rest. We can all rest because really, they say, how that scripture they talk about? They say a bad leader is a disgrace to something. You become a disgrace and an eyesore to the community. The first set of things you're supposed to focus on yourself as any human being, queer or not queer, is self-character, discipline, and control. But a lot of you will jump and be doing, you're looking for money and hustler, stud, hustler. There's money, there's sex, bam, is the next thing. It's only a fool that asks